Hey everyone out there, Cody here. Tag in the film It Takes Two. I watched a lot as a kid, and it just showed up on the Roku channel recently, so I decided to watch it last weekend. And it really kept me on the edge of my seat, kind of. Just a story. I got so into it. It's centered on the Olsen twins, Ricky and Ashley Olsen, back when they were doing all their movies, private detective show that they did, and Halloween movie, How Us Was Fun, things like that. This is It Takes Two, and the twins. One of them is one of them plays a girl named Amanda Lemon. She's an orphan, and she lives in an orphanage. And her social worker Diane Barrows, played by Kirstie Alley, really wants to adopt her, they won't. But the powers that be will not let her because they feel like she can't support her. So this other family wants her. This other family collects kids, orphan kids, and yeah, she just really wants Diane to adopt her, but it's just not working out. And then we go to Alyssa Calloway, played by the other Olsen twin, and she just got back from a trip, and her father, Steve, played by Roger Calloway, played by Steve Gutenberg, and now informs her that he's going to get married to this girl named Clarice, and Alyssa flips out. So she runs away from home and runs out into the woods to think, get her head together. And out in the woods, she runs into Amanda Lemon because Amanda's gonna go play a prank on Alyssa's house. They were legends and such, so they went to play a prank on the house, and they ran into each other. And they decide, and they're like, "Whoa, we're identical," but they're not sister aliens. They just met. They're strangers, but they're just identical. But they decide to switch places because Alyssa's not happy at all about the woman that her father's going to marry. She is the wicked stepmother of the story, pretty much. And Amanda want Amanda would love it if maybe Alyssa's father would meet her social worker Diane. Maybe they'd fall in love with each other. So they switch places, and they're hoping that maybe they can set Roger Calloway up with Diane Barrows eventually. And it's coming on the edge of my seat. The part that really did was when Amanda was at one point. Alyssa, well, they thought she was Amanda, was adopted by by the family who collects kids, and it turns out that they collect kids so they can work them as slaves at the father's job. And you're just waiting and waiting for someone to come save her, and it's just, yeah, that part really kept me hooked. Well, had me hooked, and I had fun watching this again.